Hey, howdy do, everybody. I am back. Alright.
What's this again?
Oh, that is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
Follow-up question. Who likes a smartass? No one. Correct.
Alright. Well, I got me a platypus.
A handsome little fellow. Coochie coochie coo.
Who the hell calls that animal carrier, a pet carrier, a basket?
So, pay close attention.
Moment. I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo!
Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the known characteristics of interim time.
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No. Not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? I like balloons. And what is that?
That's a
Oh, yeah, the balloon.
No, not the balloon.
Maybe you just don't know the right kind of balloon.
Yes.
Remember, observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.org.
How does he know what the internet is?
Piñatas on Barbecue Thursday should be a tradition. And who did it first? Well, strictly speaking, those two. What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Oh, of course. You couldn't know. Oh, of course you couldn't know. It looks like two blind chickens wandered into the field.
Further proof, if it were needed, that eyesight counts for nothing. We are professionals in our field.
Uh-huh. Hitting the old junk ball?
Battering smartasses.
Oh.
Don't worry, he hasn't completed his training yet. That's why he's using the training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican piñata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right?
That must be the student tobacco Lonzo's always talking about. A plant whose normal habitat, funnily enough, seems to be the balcony of shared student apartments.
Alright. Student tobacco. Yes.
The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal band comes to visit.
Alright, we get it. We all know it's marriage watch. Ooh, to the front.
Huh. Photos of baby wombats. Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch with me? Heh, love to. I'm hungry. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja. This homeless person was playing with a capuchin monkey. What happened next took my breath away.
So the message board is Tumblr?
Which character from the Ghost Astronaut are
I mean, what's the one that does all the BuzzFeed?
you? Attention! The bulletin board will change its terms of use. Unwanted comments will now simply all hail to the bulletin.
Maybe it is Tumblr.
Which character from the Ghost Astronaut are you?
Oh wait, it isn't ranting about causes no one cares about. Never mind.
What are you doing here? You should be lecturing.
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
Then stretch them back to the lecture hall. And don't come back until the bell is rung. Go on then. Hop to it.
Pushy kid. Alright, fine. More student tobacco. Did it ever occur to you might have lied about being a guest lecturer?
Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
Ruh-roh.
Did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
I wish the ground would just swallow me up.
No,
Moo. That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note
Man,
because
Rufus is a dick.
if you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened? My katana has ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. Do you want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Thank you, romantic ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten.
Sandwich.
What would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me! Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside. So, the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again.
Old sandwich.
I've been doing those time travel experiments for years. I still find remnants under the sofa. Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Man, goal is being a dick.
It reminds me of someone, my tax consultant. Here, kitty.
Not a cat.
Stubborn as a stop sign. It flows downhill, but it flows. Hey, I found the scaffold. Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms.
Yes, you as you said. You don't need to repeat yourself, man. Alright. See if we can't give this little running guy some encouragement.
Let's see if this can motivate him. Yikes! What's going on?
Me!
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbert. I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. We're now inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama. She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrand.
Her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do. So, enough is enough here. And, now?
It won't stop thrashing about.
I can see that. And what was that?
It's coming from your coat.
The other platypus is crying.
All right. Nothing but trouble.
Need something to jam in the spokes of the running wheel. Otherwise, the rest of the world will just age away without us. While we stay same age.
Shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting.
Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
Alright, the bell has rung, jerks. Now I need the key from in here.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create
He
time
did,
anomalies.
dummy.
He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly? You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this, I wish I'd never quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth. Hands off! That's the key to Junior's laboratory. The whole place is contaminated with crazy ideas.
And? You don't know who you're talking to. Crazy ideas are his thing.
Please, Professor, don't disturb him. He should be given time to think about his mistakes.
That's what I always say too, but it's way funnier when you say it, because you repress your own mistakes. Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free! And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so.
Birds don't fly into stained glass windows. They fly into...
This is not a pipe? Man, the artist really missed the boat on
Yep.
that one.
I've always thought the same thing.
It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes.
Damn right.
The plants...
Already heard it. Here's your pipe, buddy. You need to chill the heck out.
My old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Oh, strong stuff, this tobacco. It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Lala Cuckoo! This is very good for us. We experimented with everything. Plants, time, and with women, of course.
Sounds creepy coming from a kid.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business, the garage, Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25. Oh.
Whimper giggle? Give me that.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Psst! McDiaper Pants! Your father is distracted. We can go.
Go without me. He's right. I need to think about my errors.
No, he isn't. There are temporal anomalies.
I know. We created them, and as a result, ruined everything.
What, and your plan is to give up now, when everything is at its worst?
Don't you understand? It's always at its worst. This here is no loop. It's a downward spiral.
Depressing. No, I've got the key, and that's all that matters. Excuse me. I do apologize. There's a goat on the roof eating the flag. Why is there a goat on the roof eating
It
the flag?
seems to be the university mascot.
okay.
In professional circles, this kind of thing is called boomerang understatement. Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated to me. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance.
Uh-huh, for once. Bronze
Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze.
Just because the tap's made of bronze? You're weird.
Yeah.
Water would have been much more likely to expect. Field trip.
You're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epical discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow!
Cool.
Impressive, isn't it?
Is she an orc?
What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdberg?
Oh, an impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely. Because it creates a time portal. But where? Sure, of course, the interim time. The turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question. How to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
you need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese, anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
Sure
The
am.
Chronicle says it's too dangerous. It could perforate the whole of
He says a lot of
space-time.
things.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
Alright, I got my bucket of oil.
Away with the stuff.
And now there's going to be oil all over the roof. Well, not all over, but in one spot. Oh dear, this won't go well. For the goat.
And strike.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor.
I've had enough. I want to stop.
That is also an important lesson. If you give up, you've already lost.
Oh, shut up.
My very own glasses.
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleeding on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbor's children. But how, pray tell, will a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay. Suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes they bite.
Thank you. Feta cheese. Because that's how cheese is made.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, free gum.
Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any, except for the fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework.
Alright. I always expected that was how homework worked. Gum on ashtray.
I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine.
Back when I smoked, I
work,
tried
right?
the gum, but it just burned my throat.
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy. I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in.
Toothy pegs?
Munch-tastic. Oh, yummy.
Toothy pegs. Really? I have never. It just makes no damn sense. I mean, I guess it makes sense in a dumb way, but ooh, denture glue.
Master Whistlehole's dental adhesive, because you know that life is good when your teeth stay where they should. Please ensure dentures are pointing in the right direction during insertion.
Otherwise, you'll bite the back of your throat, and that does not sound pleasant. A bit of denture glue.
Never lose those spectacular spectacles again, courtesy of Rufus's patented sticky specs.
You have not patented them yet, you fibby boy.
Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2.
Alright, I got the 4D specs. It's all I needed. It's all.
Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices
Yes,
by
you
the
said
power of 2.
You're repeating yourself a lot in this video.
I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Well, yeah, I assume that's why you set it up here.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed.
Feta cheese contains tachyons.
Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down.
Alright. So, let's get this going.
There! The portal is open!
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Yep, you are.
Ah! Daniel!
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet.
What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
That doesn't sound like Rufus.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
McGronicle!
Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened a portal to Kubat.
And how high is high?
Haven't a clue. 1 in 1,000
1 in
maybe?
1,000.
And that's good.
Relative. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to pick Gola.
That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait.
No, I'd rather go get her right away.
Alright. Why? She's being such a dick. I mean, I know how this scene's about to play out. But, yeah, she's been kind of a
Goal!
dick.
We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you, I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off!
I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at
No.
her sheep.
Ha! I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors.
Oh.
What's this?
Hey, give it back!
You're just like me.
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got so pissed at me for doing it. You're a jerk. Now let us smile. Awesome.
And you got past the lava mat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Ha, easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains.
Explosions.
There, look at that.
Oh, your baby.
Witchcraft?
Oh! It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Hope springs eternal. VoIP.
What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey, you! Fulock!
Who you calling a
Get off
Fulock?
of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh.
How did he turn into a redneck?
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip out.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done! Now get out of my yard.
All right.
You're a dick. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night.